All right, guys. Before I get to this next story, which is kind of good, to be honest with you, be sure to like the video. It helps us out in the algorithm and don't cost you a damn thing. So, like the video. All right, guys. So this video is Ben Shapiro's stupidest take I ever heard in my damn life. You know, but stuff like this. Hey, could this right here, maybe people say fuck the Daily Wire? Could be. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna play it.
Out of all the controversial things Ben Shapiro has ever said, his hot take on retirement. Out of all the controversial things Ben Shapiro has ever said, his hot take on retirement has apparently been the spiciest. He says no one should be retiring at 65. Do you agree?
No one in the United States should be retiring at 65 years old. It's totally insane that you believe that you should be able to work from the time that you are essentially 20 to the time that you are 65, which is a 45-year period, pay in.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That man. I mean, you work your ass off. We said 20 to 65, 45 years of working, but you pay into Social Security, which it becomes it's entitlement. You're entitled to that money, and when you turn 65, you shouldn't retire. What the fuck? Let me finish this, man. Sometimes karma, man. I tell you.
And then you will receive Social Security benefits sufficient to support you and your family, you and your wife or whatever, for like another 20 years. That's crazy talk. Have you met a 65-year-old lately? 65-year-olds are not old in the United States. I fail to see how a country in which our entire leadership class is 80 plus is telling you that we should have a retirement age of 65. It makes no sense at all.
So yeah, man. That's that stupid dude, man. So you work 45 years, bust your ass, pay taxes. A lot of times you pay more taxes than the top 1% in a lot of instances, just for this idiot to say that you shouldn't have the retirement age at 65. Yeah, 65-year-olds these days look young. Yes, because of the technology we have, Ben Shapiro. Like, people work all their life, don't have no breaks. Like, what's wrong with them sitting on their ass? For a few hours. Then they go up and go fishing and go to the store and play bingo with their friends and what the hell 65-year-olds do. Or go to the gym. Some of them go to the gym. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? While getting a check every month that they really work for to get. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? I just don't understand. See shit like that. And what's dangerous about shit like this that is, it's just free speech to say that. But the problem is that the reach of that shit is more superior than mine and RBNs and Savvy. Like people obviously hear that shit and believe it. So I just started off with that video. But now this was what I heard a few days ago. I'm gonna share my screen. Let me see. Share my screen real quick. Uh, so yeah. This is music to my fucking ears, man. This is for James Lee. It says, "Scoop: The implosion of the Daily Wire's accelerating. What started with Jeremy Boring stepping down now has spiraled into mass layoffs and another firing of a senior executive, Alyssa Cordova, the president of public relations." And he made a thread of the juicy details. So, yeah, I think that's that guy right there. Um, Jeremy Boring. But yeah, man, like this is some wild shit, bro. Like I thought the Daily Wire, man, shit. Somebody said the Daily Wire was the biggest platform network on the right. So now you telling me that that was a lie? It's like like people lie. Like ain't no surprise. Ain't no surprise. Like somebody said that a lot of books and stuff, billionaires, sponsor them to buy them in bulk so that New York Times could label it as a bestseller and shit like that. So this ain't surprising. But let me continue. It says the Daily Wire just fired Alyssa Cordova, the VP of Public Relations, and according to sources, Alyssa Cordova was Jeremy's minion, one of responsible for crafting the company's aggressive and paranoid media strategy. So this woman right here must be the one to tell people that say must told Ben Shapiro to say, um, people shouldn't retire at the age of 65. Like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I believe the Daily Wire is sponsored by the Heritage Foundation. That's some Heritage Foundation rhetoric I just heard from Ben Shapiro though. Like, I ain't gonna even lie to you. It says Cordova allegedly stalked former employees online, kept folders of clip videos from their enemies, helped wage internal vendettas against the guise of PR. Wow, it sounds like a toxic motherfucker. One source, the disaster of their PR strategy was over last year, was cooked up between Jeremy and Melissa. Wow. Wow. Oh man. Bad. Bad. Stalkers bad. Never bad. Stalking people is never good. It's never good. Um it says mass layoffs. Now this is crazy right here. I saw this, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, the Daily Wire is also shuttering its kids division entirely. Roughly a quarter of the company. Why so damn big though? Quarter of the company, and internally people are furious. One source put it bluntly: if they let Jeremy go a long time ago, many people would have jobs today. Everybody knows it. So wait. So you telling me not only the Daily Wire spewed a propaganda for adults, but they had a cartoon propaganda version for kids? What the fucking fuck? Oh my god. Are you serious, bro? Oh God, like man, just indoctrinate the kids to say that, you know, what's stuff the right says, transgender people are bad and you know, other shit, like yeah, let's indoctrinate the kids to be assholes. Yeah, yeah. Man, this up, man. Uh, then it says with a quarter of the company gone and its core leadership in flames, the big question is what happens to the people still there? Can Matt Walsh and Michael Knowles and the rest stay insulated from the chaos, or is just the beginning for more turmoil to come? So yeah, that was the thread. But I mean, I think Ben Shapiro will be fine, unfortunately, because like um, again, like I thought the Daily Wire had billionaires backing them up, but somebody said this too. Somebody said that since they got a gold mine Donald Trump in office, BNLs ain't go push a lot of money out for propaganda like they have to because they got what they wanted. But again, it's like shit, man, bankruptcy. Wow. Then they thinking about filing for bankruptcy. That's wild too. So yeah, man, that's wild. All right, guys.